Hello, good day, animal breeders and viewers from different locations. My name is Olashubo Solomon Ayobami. I am the managing director and team head of AgroBreeders Nigeria, an animal breeding and mentorship company that is situated in Nigeria with headquarters in Plateau State, Nigeria. Do well to see that you join us every Monday at 8:30 a.m. West African time, live for a period of mentorship and capacity building on our YouTube channel at AgroBreeders Nigeria 7031. AgroBreeders Nigeria 7031. On that platform, every Monday at 8:30 a.m. is always a wonderful time of learning. It's always a wonderful time of building capacity in animal breeding. And we talk about a lot of topics, a lot of wonderful sessions on animal breeding. I myself is the facilitator of this session alongside some other team members of AgroBreeders Nigeria. You can also follow us on our Instagram page, AgroBreeders_Nigeria on Instagram. You can follow us on Facebook, on our Facebook page, AgroBreeders Nigeria. And you can also reach out to us via our AgroBreeders official line, 08163666344. If you're outside the country, you can say +2348163666344. What you know in animal breeding is what determines what you can produce. I want to encourage you to see that you follow us and give yourself to capacity building. There's nothing that you cannot achieve in animal production when you build capacity in animal breeding. Thank you so much. Once again, I remain Ayobami Olashubo from AgroBreeders Nigeria. See you there. The animal breeder must have an understanding of animal science. This talks of, an understanding of the different systems of breeding animals. Somebody who is coming to become an animal breeder must have the basic understanding of the diverse breeding systems that we have. There are many breeding systems that you can apply into breeding animals that will give you a particular desirable result. For every genetic improvement or for every animal breeding program, this must be done with an understanding that the breeding systems that you are using is going to cause a particular effect in the next generation. It is either a breeding system you are using will either maintain a line, or let me say maintain a particular result, maintain a particular genetic composition of an animal, or will cause some alterations that can lead to either the deterioration of that animal line or lead to the better improvement of the genetic line in the generations to come. So these are basic knowledge that an animal breeder must know. An animal breeder must have an understanding of animal keeping, the basics of animal keeping, how to tend animals from young age even till they get to the finish point thereabout. These are knowledge that an animal breeder must know. An animal breeder must have some basic understanding of animal health thereabout. This will require the animal breeder to do some little study and have an in-depth understanding of animal ethology. Animal ethology is a branch of animal science that also talks about animal behavior. So an animal breeder must be able to have a deep understanding of animal behavior, because mostly in animal breeding we use animal behavior. The differences in animal behavior can be used to denote sickness, can be used to denote to discover if an animal is healthy or sick. Just by some physical appearances, some morphological changes, you can discover as an animal breeder. It can help you to discover if an animal is healthy or not. Somebody who is an animal breeder who doesn't have these primary understandings will be having a lot of problems building superior animals. An animal breeder must have an understanding of, we call something industry collaboration. This talks of how to see that you must be able to have an understanding of different industries, even within the animal breeding industry. Within the animal industry, you must be able to have an understanding of some other animal breeders, or let me say some industries that use what you produce, the animals you produce, as a raw material to produce for their own production. Let me give you an example. The yogurt company or the companies that produce cheese, the raw material for what they use to produce their finished products is gotten primarily from animal breeders who have given themselves to seeing that they produce dairy cows that produce high milk per week thereabout. So industry collaboration on the part of the animal breeder is his ability to be able to scan through the animal industry, or let me say the agricultural space, to be able to discover which industries are valuable, or let me say which industries are their potential market thereabout. These are knowledge that an animal breeder must be able to know. You must be able to know who are the people that needs your animals that you are breeding, or your animal products as a raw material for what they produce. These are basic competencies of an animal breeder. And when you have all this understanding, we call the person an animal breeder. Also, at the same time, part of the little things that an animal breeder must know is that he must be able to see that he do very, very good farm record. A time will come during these sessions that we'll be having a time where we'll be exposing animal breeders to the systems of animal record. A good animal breeder must have an understanding of animal record so that he can be able to understand the progression in the productivity of animal produce. At the same time, try and see how these record can be used to also determine the future breeding programs. Very important. And animal breeding is a wide space that will require an individual that will have passion for breeding animals. When you come into the animal breeding space, there's a lot of things you're going to see. There's a lot of challenges also that come with animal breeding, that if you are not somebody who has a passion for animal breeding, it might be impossible for you to really see that you manage them very well. At the same time, an animal breeder must have what we call the basic competencies of an animal breeder thereabout. Somebody must be well built up, must have built capacity in the line of breeding animals. At the same time, this is what will help the individual to be able to manage animals and see that they get to the finish point. Basically, part of the few knowledge that an animal breeder must know are the little things I've been able to explain thereabout. And I believe this information will be very, very crucial to raising animal breeders. Thanks so much for joining us for today's episode of Animal Breeding Basics with Agrobreeders Nigeria, and stay tuned for more amazing episodes to come. Every Monday, we are live every Monday at 8:30 a.m. West African time. Do well to reach out to us for animal breeding mentorship and trainings. Do well to meet us for farm establishments or all aspects of animal breeding. You can stay tuned and reach us on our social media, Agrobreeders Nigeria, on Instagram, on Facebook, and for mentorship or for questioning, you can call Agrobreeders official line on +234 +234 +234 Thank you for trusting Agrobreeders Nigeria. We are committed to raising competent farmers globally. Thank you.